Hey, what's going on, Johnny? How you doing, bud?
Good morning as well. Good to hear break time.
Oh,
There you
perfect.
go.
Yeah, he's on a
Perfect.
break, so thank you very much for
Oh.
scheduling some time to talk to us and so we can hear your fish story.
I'm sorry that you have to waste your break talking to Paul.
The idea behind the show is to spread happiness to the world through the joys of fishing. You sent in a photo of some trout, and so we'd like to hear where you caught those, what bait you were using, and the size of those fish. And we understand that you're not too far from us, and so we're going to set some time once a month we're going to go out and fish with people that come on the show, or at least try the locations.
Try
they give
different
us.
locations.
So yeah, you could give Tommy a wrong location, but make sure to tell me the actual spot, so I can go and catch.
And again, Johnny, it doesn't matter. He ain't gonna catch anything.
You get the honey hole, right? Get the honey
Well,
hole.
he could be literally standing in the honey hole with a net and miss every fish.
That's okay. At least I was having fun.
So yeah, those trout were caught at Apollo Park over here in Lancaster, California.
Okay.
Perfect.
So I went right after work, and I got notice that they had stocked the lake. So I immediately went after work. I always keep my rods in my car just because you never know. I might get an itch to go fishing. So I always carry them just because I like to go to the aqueduct as well. And whenever they stock the lake, then I just head right over. So good thing is I have an amazing wife that doesn't mind me going fishing all the time.
There you go.
Yeah, let's make sure to give a shout out to her because she's going to listen back to this.
I know, right? So yeah, I did let her know that I was going to get interviewed by you guys, and so she's pretty excited. It's the first time happening to me. So I caught my limit that day. So the ones that I did not take home, I released them back to the lake so they can get bigger.
Yeah.
So the ones that I did catch, they were about 12 to 14 inches. Not much in weight. What I did use was the first two that I caught was actually on trout magnet. The bright neon yellowish greenish. I caught those on the trout magnet, and then the other. The ones that I caught were on a jig that someone makes them. And a buddy of mine that's in the same group as well, Poor Man Up at the Fishing, PMAF.
Yep. We know Poor Man.
So he gave me one of his jigs to try out. He called it a Christmas tree just because it's dark green with red glitter in it.
Okay.
So I met the guy that makes them. So hopefully I'll get some stuff from him. But yeah. That's what I literally just used. Was the first two was the trout magnets, and then that's a pretty interesting jig. I actually seen a video the other day on how to properly use that jig, and I was amazed how everybody's using it completely wrong.
Nice. You're gonna have to
still catching fish. That's the
yeah.
You're gonna have to find that link for us and pop it up on the I'm an Outsider group because I'm interested to see that jig and see how to tie it up and use it.
I do have it saved just so that way I can share it with people, and I will be sharing it with you guys so you guys can see how the trout magnet is properly used.
Oh.
And that's how you know you're
you
good.
Can never go wrong
when you're catching stuff wrong. Yeah. Like you're using it wrong, but you're still catching fish.
Yeah. See, Paul uses the stuff right and still can't catch.
Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, that's just my little story behind that. And the reason why I posted the picture with that fishing rod was because a buddy of mine, also from the group, gave me that rod only if I did his challenge with 2-pound test line. I never use 2-pound test line. I always use maybe 4 to 6 on the lake.
Yeah,
gotcha.
If it's aqueduct or the beach, then I go 15 plus. Just depending on what species I go. So he gave me that challenge, and he said, well, if you catch 1 or 2, that's good. But if you catch a limit, I'll give you that rod and another one. So, big shout out to my buddy Albert Perez, from the group that gave me that deal, and he let me have them.
That's a good challenge. I like that. And you know what? I usually fish for 2 pounds,
line.
so that challenge would have been
That
nothing.
sounds like fun. You know, Tommy and I are big trout fishermen, and so yeah, we use 2 pound test line quite often. We usually have the second rod, and a lot of times I know I do. I have both of them with 2 pound, and we'll pull up like if we're lucky, a 5 pounder plus on a 2 pound line.
Yeah.
Wow.
Those are fun because you have to be real finesse with them.
Yep.
But I have 4 pounds or more too, and so it's good to have good buddies that will say if you can do this, and I'll give you this rod. I mean, that's maybe we could
absolutely
spin off of that and try to do something like that too. That's pretty cool.
You know, Johnny, if you can later on, if you can. Personal message me, Tommy, and I want to get in contact with the guy that made the Christmas tree jig, and and see if we can work something out. Yeah,
so he's doing his side job right now.
I'm really curious to see what that looks like and see what it just to kind of see how it works. I'm really interested in that.
I'll send you a picture because I have that jig with me. So he let me have the jig. So
perfect.
I will send you a picture of it, but I will get in contact with my buddy that knows him.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah.
So that way we can get all these. And it's also good to promote people's little side gigs and stuff. And I have another buddy.
And that's what we're all about, is helping out people that are doing like the garage stuff and whatnot. Help getting them out there, or having people from around the United States and the world just try out their stuff. I mean,
and you know what? It's a great lure. It's a great lure because that day he caught his limit on his own stuff. So I know for a fact it works.
Yeah,
awesome.
I caught my limit with it. He caught his limit with it. He has all kinds of colors because it's his own stuff.
Yeah.
But I will say, yes, it is a good product. Yes, it does work because I've seen it myself and I used it.
Yeah.
And then I have another buddy. His name is Adolfo as well. From the group that he's starting up his own little lure business going on the side. So he hasn't released anything yet.
Yeah.
He hasn't released it yet, but he's in the works of completing that.
You could send it in a sandwich bag. We get some of the newer guys.
Just send it out, and we just kind of inspect it.
When we first started out, we had quite a bit of people send us their lures and jigs in sandwich bags, and so we kind of help them get packaging when we can if they want to. We just we don't know a ton of people, but we know enough people.
I know a ton of people.
Packaging.
Paul knows nobody because nobody wants to be his friend.
And so we get them set up with different, just to present the product, or we repackage it for them.
Yeah.
But we always test the product.
That's amazing.
Yeah, no, and we work
that you guys help out.
Yeah, and I mean we're really close right now with Poor Man Aqueduct Fishing Group, and we know Ricky. We know we're working with him on a lot of stuff right now. We're going to try to start working on him with more stuff. But we're big fans of what you guys are doing. We're big fans of what you guys are all about, and it's all about the community. It's all about giving back. It's all about just sharing the joys of everything. And I can't thank that group enough. So yeah, sounds great.
Yeah, we have an admin. Grizzly Whiskers, James T. Meyer.
James Meyer, yeah.
Is
is our
admin.
buddy as well.
Yeah,
right on.
Yeah, me and James are good guys, are good friends. I like James. He's a good guy, man.
Yeah, I'm starting to get to know a lot of people. Just by joining PMAF, I got to meet a lot of people from different groups. I'm also in their groups. So my main priority group is Poor Man. So. Big
awesome.
Shout out to Rick for starting the group, over 10,000 members.
Yeah.
And I'm also working with another admin out here in the AV. His name is Vesubio, a.k.a. Trouble. That's what he goes for.
Yeah.
That's his name. So I'm going to be working with him, see if we can start our chapter out here in the AV to make it,
I love it.
big, or try to get it as big in Bakersfield. So
I love it.
It's in the works. It's in the, it's in the works right now between him and I and some other people, behind the scenes, trying to see what we can do for Apollo Park and make it better.
That's it, man. It's all about
and bring more anglers.
Exactly, man. It's all about the charters or the chapters. It's all about just spreading that and just creating a family for everybody.
Yeah, bring them on the show.
Like myself. Yeah, like myself, I just recruited 3 people,
nice.
to the group over here in AV.
Nice.
Slowly but surely, but we're gonna get the numbers higher, and hopefully, something positive can come out. And I love fishing. I've been fishing all my life since I was a kid, but I'm really more into it now. Like my wife says, I'm addicted to fishing.
There's no better or more expensive addiction. So.
Oh, yeah.
All right, man.
Thanks for coming on the show. Please continue to send in photos, and we'll share them. Come back on the show anytime.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for being a part of our outsider group.
Yes, definitely.
Introduce others, your buddies, if they want to come on.
Definitely.
We always love to have more fish stories, either on our blog and on our podcast.
Yep.
And so... send them our way, and we'll get them on the show. And we broadcast it all over the world. We got
we're
boxes available in Germany,
Canada,
England listeners, Canada. I mean, basically, we get to see.
We're everywhere.
The majority of our listeners to this show are in the United States,
but a good
about 70% is from here. But they're all over the world, so they get downloaded.
Yep. So
from all of us here at Outsider Tight Lines,
networking, man.
That's it, man. That's all it is. Tight Lines, Johnny. Take care, man. Have a good Saturday.
Networking.
Yeah, get back to work now.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you having me on your show, and I will send you the link and a couple of more photos, and I appreciate you having me on your show, and
Sounds great. Sounds great. And Johnny, thank you to your wife for letting you be on the show today too.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Mejia.
I just wanted to give her a little shout out so she knew too. So.
We're appreciative of Mrs. Mejia understanding the addiction that a lot of us
have. Yeah.
And we're going to be out there too. So when Johnny's gone, he's probably fishing.
We're going to try to meet up with
us.
Yeah, we're going to try to meet up with you. We'll hit up that area. So.
I will be going to the aqueduct today. I'll tell you that. I will be going to the aqueduct today right after work. So
there you go, bud. There you go. All right. Take care, Johnny. Have a good one. Tight lines, bud.
You too. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.